Morning, YouTube. Welcome to Fitness for All Friday. Just going to adjust my little camera. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we're live on Friday for Fitness for All Friday. Welcome. Hi everyone, welcome. Morning. Hi everyone, welcome. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat this morning. Welcome to Fitness for All Friday. Just going to give it a minute or two just so people can find us, log in, get some space, get some water, and join us for this half an hour class. I brought it forward today to 9:30 because people are starting to get out and about a little bit more. I've not made it to the shops yet myself, but I'm looking forward to when I can. And so I just thought I'd move it a little bit forward. So if you're joining us for the first time, then you don't need a mat. But if you've got one, grab one. We're going to do some standing exercises, and we're also going to come down to the floor. So just make sure you've got a little bit of space around you. Grab some water as well. And I'm just going to check on my cameras and things. So we're on YouTube today and Facebook and Instagram. So welcome. And we'll get going in a moment. So I hope everyone's feeling okay. This is going to help revive us, ready for the weekend, end of the week. Okay, perfect. So I don't know what's happened outside. It's like it's winter again. But this time next week, I think it's going to be summer again. So who knows? So we can just warm up a little bit if we're a little bit chilly this morning, and just feeling nice and energized at the end of the week, because there's a bit of a lull, isn't there, at the end of the week, and pick ourselves up ready for the weekend. So I hope you're all okay, and if you've been getting out and about this week with various things that have been open, then that's really brilliant. And if not, if you're a bit like me and you're just a bit stuck at home with the children because they can't really go to any places, then hopefully have a little bit of time now. Maybe you're doing it with your children, which is fine, which is great as well. So just make sure that you're taking it at your own pace, and I'll give you a few adaptations of exercises along the way, so making sure that you're obviously taking it at your own pace. I'm going to just sort of stand forward on my mat here, because my mat's nice and squashy, but sometimes it gets a bit wobbly. So just sort of make sure you're finding some space into the floor wherever you are, and we'll get going. If you want to pop some music on, pop some music on. If you've got like having music on in the background. My challenge of the week this week was to dance like no one was watching. It was my daughter's 5th birthday, and we just danced around. So put the music on if you fancy that. So we're going to have our feet hip width apart and the toes pointing forward. And we're just going to really think about our posture standing up nice and tall. You're going to bend into the knees a little bit. And we're going to go into our shoulders and then round into our elbows. If you've done this before with me, this is our usual warm-up. Round into the arms, a big stretch up, and then we drop down. So you're into the shoulders, right up into the shoulders, into the elbows, all the way around with those arms, big stretch up, and then drop down. So because we're a bit earlier today, I doubt you've done anything so far, so your body might be feeling a little bit more tired. So let's just wake it up, big stretch up and drop down. Rolling the shoulders, rolling into the elbows, bend into the knees as well, big stretch up, reaching up and drop down. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. Let's do 6 of these. Into the shoulders, into the elbows, big stretch up and drop down. Maybe you're catching this up, so not live at all, which is great. So you can do this at any time of the day or week. Big stretch up and drop down. Shake everything there. From there, we're going to take a big stretch up, clasp the hands together at the top, and then you're going to push away So you get a nice stretch into that back there. So you're taking a big stretch up. Try not to flare into the ribs. So keep the ribs soft. Big stretch up. Clasp the fingertips together and then really pull into the tummy and push everything away there. So you're getting a nice stretch into the back. And we're going to do 6 of those. Deep breath in and then pushing out. And then breathe in and breathe out. So really important. Let's fill the body with oxygen. Breathing in, breathing out. Tuck the chin in, stretch into the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Reaching up and push and reverse and down. Reaching up and push. Scoop, really scoop the tummy. Pull the tummy in. Up and down. Reaching up. Pull navel to spine. Push up and down. One more. Breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in and breathing out. And give all that a shake there. Lovely. So from there, we're going to go into our swings. So we're going to really swing the arms, bend into the knees, and really swing and move into the back. Okay? So your arms are going to start up again. Remember to not flare into the ribs. So as the arms come up, soften the ribs down so you're not arching into that back. So have the tailbone sort of dropping down and away from you and reaching the arms up. And just check that your toes are pointing forward, that your feet haven't kind of turned outwards there. You're going to swing the arms down and drop the head, bend into the knees, and then scoop everything back up again. Now you can go halfway, or you can go all the way. Entirely up to you. So let's just go swinging up and down, and up and down. Now try and breathe in, and then breathe out as you come down. Breathe in as you come up, pull the tummy in, and breathe out. Drop the head, swing into the knees, bend into the hips, down and up. 2 more, down and up. Last one, down and up. Hold it at the top. Check into your posture. Are the ribs down or are they flowing away from you? Keep them down. So you can either stick with that, okay, if you've done this before with me, you know what's coming next. If you want to, you're going to take the arms forward and then come down and then take the arms back and up. Okay, so you're either going to take the arms down and round and back and up, or you're just going to do the normal swings. So we're going to do 6 of those to decide which ones you're going to do, and off we go. So you're going to do the arms round and drop and back and up and round and drop. Now on this one, see if you can come up to a rise at the end. Up, down, drop the head, round and up. That's 3. Down and drop. Keep breathing and rise. And 2 more. Drop and back and up. Tummy's in, down and drop the head, round the arms. See if you can hold it at the top. Whoop, I couldn't. Hold, 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 hold. Up, reach tall, and then shake everything out. The heart's a bit faster. Feel a bit more weight. Well done. Okay, we're just going to, so we don't forget the feet. Have your feet hip width apart. Pop your hands onto your hips. Okay, so stop those hips from wiggling and just push into the feet there. Just gently take the knees forward, so you're kind of trotting into the feet. Okay, get nice and tall into the tummy and growing up nice and tall there. And then from there, you're going to bend into the knees. You're going to stretch and you're going to rise and down. If you want to grab a cushion, we've done this before, we've popped a cushion between the knees. Okay, stop the knees knocking together. So you can squeeze, don't worry, I haven't got a cushion, it's fine. It's just to make sure that your knees don't knock together. So bend and stretch. Now think about going up and down. Bend and stretch, tummy's in, up and down. So I'm going to get rid of my cushion here. Let's do 6 of those, okay? So don't tip forward here. Shoulders, ribs and hips connected. Up and down, tummy's in. Bend and stretch and up and down. Bend, stretch, up, down. Now you can do this exercise any time of the day to really get the legs working, get the calves working. There's a little pump in your calf that helps pump the blood around your body. So anything you can do for your calves is really good for you. So you could do this whilst the kettle's boiling, yeah? Or if you're standing there making your lunch, if you want to. So just anything that you can get the calves moving is really good. Now we're going to see if we can bend, raise the heels, stretch up and down. Can you raise onto your toes? Bend, heels, stretch. Bend, pull the tummies in, raise the heels, up, down, up, bend, heels, stretch. And go a bit quicker. Bend, heels, stretch, down, toes, bend, heels, down. Bend, heels, up, down. It's really hard for me to say it. Let's go a bit quicker. And up, and up. And two more. Bend, raise, up, down, up, bend, heels. There. Shake those legs. Great. So anything like this, or your bends and your rises, really good just to help the flow. There's a pump in your calf, and it just literally pumps the blood around your body, okay? So anything that you can do, even if you're sat in a chair and you're just moving your feet, think about those exercises they get you to do on the aeroplane, saying that's why, okay? So anything like that's really good for you. Okie dokie, from there, what are we doing now? We are going into, our bounces. All right, so have the feet a little bit further apart. Let's get this heart rate a little bit higher for our little warm up. So we're bending into the knees and just swinging the arms. And you're going to bend for 8, bounce for 8, sorry. Then you're going to take the heels off for 8. And then you're going to take little jumps for 8. If you're not fancying the jumps, then just stick with the heels, okay, or bounces. Okay, off we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the heels come off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you get there? Shake your legs. Let's do that again. All right, here we go. Stand nice and tall. Bounce, 2, swing the arms. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your heels off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little jumps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake the legs. You feel your heart getting a little bit quicker. Okay, this is nice anaerobic exercise. It's really good for your cardiovascular system. Let's go again. Bounce, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little jumps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go one last time. Bounce, 2, 3, 4. Really swing the arms. Keep breathing. Heels. 5, 6, 7, 8. Little jumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake the legs. Okay, good. Who thought a little bit of jumping would be so exhausting? All right, from there, everyone, we're going to get moving into these hips, okay? So we're going to tap the knee up, and we're going to just take it back. And we're going to do 10 of those. Okay, are we ready? If you need to hold on to something, hold on to a chair or the side of the kitchen or whatever, then that's fine. Okay, here we go. Pull the tummies tight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. There. Switch over. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. There. Let's go again. Here we go. 1 and 2. Now really stretch. 3 and 4. Draw that knee up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pull the tummies in. 5, 6. Grow tall. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, everyone. Shake that out. Okay. So, open up. Going a bit quicker. Blood is pumping around the body. Feeling much more energized. Well done. So from there, we're just going to put your hands on your hips. And you're going to take one leg forward and then bring it in. And to the side and in. And you can point your toe or you can flex your toe. Obviously, I would do this a bit dancey-fied and point my toe. You don't have to. And back and in. So you can take it off the floor. Very tall. 1 and side. And can you go back, squeeze into the bottom, in, side, in. Do you have to hold on to somebody or something? Or can you do it? Balancing. Good. Forward, in, side, in, back, in, side, in. Last time, tummy's in, side, back, side, down. Let's go the other side. Here we go. Try and keep the pelvis nice and still here. Squeeze into the bottom. Forward, in, side, in, back, in, side, in. Pull the tummies tight. Forward, in, side, in, back, side. Last time, forward and side and back and side. There. Okay, well done. From there, everyone, I'm just going to pull my mat forward a little bit. Have a little drink. Okay, if you need it. I'm just going to check into my clock because there we go, 15 minutes of a nice little warm-up exercise there. Brilliant. Okay, so from here, everybody, we're going to come into a bit more of sort of Pilates, classical Pilates exercises. Now we're nice and warm. So you're going to stand with your feet hip width apart. We're going to start with some roll downs. So take your chin forward, really pull up into the tummy here. And imagine you're diving up and over and just rolling down. Shake the head and shoulders if you need to. And just rolling back up there. Really scoop into the tummy. It's really important. Really pull everything in. You're supporting that back there. Take the head forward, rolling down. Hopefully this doesn't feel too stiff because we've warmed up. Bend your knees here. Rolling up slowly, slowly. On the next one today, we're going to roll down and hold it here. Now bend the knees and then stretch the knees. See if you can stretch into the backs of those legs. Bend and stretch. Keep the head down and the bottom up. Bend and stretch. Now even if you're halfway, that's fine. Okay, stretching into those legs there. Bend and stretch. Bend. Now bend and roll up now. Rolling up. Make sure the chin is to the chest. It's the last thing to come up. So you're really getting that lovely curl into your spine there. Let's do 2 more. Take the head forward, rolling down, bend his knees, breathing in. This time just come straight back up. Scoop the tummy. Last one, down. Rolling through that back. Breathing in, breathing out. All the way up. Now you've got a choice here. We're going to come down to the floor now. So you've got choices of, excuse me, rolling down. We're going to walk into a plank or just come down of your own accord, okay? If we can, pull into the tummy, rolling down, bend into the knees a little bit, and then you're going to walk forward to a plank position here. So with your plank position, you've really got to engage your tummy, okay? Push the hands away from you into the floor. Lift the chin a little bit. Often we kind of dip the head. So lift the chin and hold it here. Now, if this is too much, you can take your knees down and maybe hover the feet off the floor, okay? Or just take the knees down there. And if that's too much, you can do this on your forearms. So we're just going to do a plank again. So either full plank, pop your knees down. If it's too much into your wrists, then you can do this on your forearms here, and you can also pop your knees down as well. So if it's kind of too much into that full plank, you're actually really working your abdominals if you pop your knees down and you're really drawing up and away. It's quite a good one, like a halfway house, okay? So choose which version you're going to do. Be sensible with it. Come to like a 4-point kneeling, whether you're on your hands or your forearms, and decide which one you're going to do. I will do full plank with you. Take the toes back, really pull the tummy up and away, and then come into your full plank there and hold. So we're going to hold for 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So remember, you can have your knees down, or you can be on your forearms, okay? Rotate the wrists there, and we're going to go again. So come into 4-point kneeling. So on all fours here, like a tabletop position. Move forward a bit. Tuck your toes, scoop the tummy, take the other toe back and hold. Breathing in, breathing out. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down and back. So now good to practice, just making sure you're getting the form correct with your plank. It won't work if you've got your bottom up too high or you're dipping down too low, okay? And take it at your own pace. Now, this is a challenge. You have to decide for yourself if that feels okay, you're going to join me in the next challenge, or you stick with the lower level, it's not too low level, with your knees here and just practicing your breathing, or your forearms here. We are going to come into your full plank here. You're then going to twist and have both feet onto the floor, and you're going to see if you can hold it here. Okay, then we're going to come back to full plank, and then we're going to twist the other side as well. We're going to keep those hips up nice and high. Now, hold it there. If you want to do the side plank, but you're not sure about the twisting bit, if you come onto your side and have your elbow under your shoulder, okay, you can just lift the hips here, and you're still working. So maybe take this position here, okay, and hold. Take it for 10, take it down, and then switch over. Otherwise, come and join me in the full version. Okay. So if you're doing the full version, we're coming up here. So you're going to come into plank and hold. We're going to twist, and your shoulders are forward. Now keep this arm forward. Now lift the hips and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to full plank. If you're on your side there, switch over. Everyone else twist, lift up. Lift those hips up and keep the hand forward. Tummy's in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more to either side. So holding your mid plank, or coming to your side there with your forearm down, and you're just lifting into the hips. If we're in this full position, lift those hips. Feel it working underneath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to full plank. Good. Tummy's in. Twist, lift, hold. Keep breathing. We are energizing ourselves, ready for the weekend. We are 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to full plank. Okay, take your knees down. Widen your knees. If this is comfortable for you, take a breath here. Okay, and I'll just remind you, if you want to do the other version, you're on your elbow, your legs are in this position, and you're lifting up into the waist there. Okay, so you've either got that full version or into the elbows. So let's just take a rest there, breathing in and breathing out. Really reach the fingertips forward, get a lovely stretch into that back, and then just push yourself up there and roll into the shoulders. Okay, from there you're going to come to side line. I'm just going to check my time because I still haven't got someone on my computer here. Okay, fab. Right, sorry. So we're going to come and take a lie down here on your side. Options. You can be up onto this elbow here, and your legs are kind of in this capital A shape, or you can be down here because it's quite a lot to keep up onto your shoulder. Okay, so it's up to you. You can either lie down or be here. If you're here, don't snap. Lift up and away from there. Keep the hips nice and still. We're going to squeeze the heels together. We're going to come into oyster because we haven't done these for a while. So we're going to open a bit more. Don't roll into that hip. Keep the hips forward. Slowly, slowly close. Tummy's in. Open that knee. Slowly lower down. We're going to do 10 of these. This is 3. So these aren't going to work if you just open and close really quickly. You've got to open and really push that knee back. Feel that work into the bottom. Slowly close against gravity. That's 4. And slowly down. Good, that's 5. Breathing in and breathing out. 6. Lift up in the underside waist if you're up here on your elbow. Feel free to come down off of that elbow if you need to there. And let's do 2 more. You should really start to feel this working into the bottom, into the hips there. 1. Let's have our knees together, and we're going to just roll that thigh bone forward. If it's too much into the elbow, then remember to come down here, okay? So rolling that thigh bone forward, and again, try not to dip or tilt into the pelvis there, okay? Rotating that thigh bone forwards, lifting into the tummy, and just taking a couple more. These are called Charleston. Forward, and 2 more here. And then we're going to do some leg circles. So you're going to draw your knees up towards your chest now, and have your feet a little bit further in front of you. Okay. Now come down onto your elbow here, onto your shoulder here if you're not there already. Lift and lengthen that top leg and softly point the toe for me. Here, okay, we're going to go forward, up, and then go behind you. Try and get an extension to the hip there, down and round. So you're really lengthening away. And you're coming down, up, behind, back, 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 down and round. Keep nice and long in the waist there. Okay, and we're just going to keep that nice and still. You're stirring that thigh bone into that hip. And we're going to do about 5 to 6 in one direction, and then 5 to 6 in the other direction. So just keeping these hips nice and supple, nice and strong. And let's go the other direction. So if we're walking lots, if we're cycling lots, if we're running lots, look after these hips. Okay, forward, down, back and around. I do challenges of the week each week. And the other week I did a healthy hips challenge. So have a look for that if you've not done that already, because there's a few exercises in there that can really look after your hips and all the muscles around the hips if they're suffering a little bit there. Bend into the leg, give it a little rub. We're going to go on to the other side. So slowly flip yourself around. Okay, and let's do all that on the other side. So up on your elbow if you can. All right, but remember to come down if that was too much there. And then we're going to come into your oyster. So the hips are nice and stacked, and you're opening that top knee and you're slowly closing it there. Okay, good. Lifting in the tummy, lifting underside waist there. And really try to feel that work into the bottom. Good. Now your heart rate's come down a bit. Okay, and we're just feeling nice and energized, nice and warm in our joints there. We've worked all the joints of the body today. We've worked the shoulders, the spine. We're now working into the hips. We've done the ankles and the feet. Yeah, and we've worked into the knees as well with our knee bends. So the whole body's had a little workout. All those joints have been moved. Totally lost count now. Let's do 3 more, because that feels about right. Really open, really squeeze. Push the heels together as you come up there. Yes, and then let's go into our Charleston. So just rolling that thigh bone forward there and forward. Good. Try not to tilt into the pelvis there. You've got to really keep that top hip nice and still there, okay? Rolling here, lifting up into that shoulder. Scooping into the tummy there, lovely. Let's do 3 and 2 more. And then we're coming down off of this elbow or shoulder, sorry, and draw the knees up towards the chest. And we're going to do our hip circles. So point the toe if you can. Down, forward, up, behind. Really squeeze into the bottom and find that lovely stretch into the front of the hip there and down. So the tummy is nice and tight. Down, up, behind, long and lengthen. Really long. Yes, imagine I'm there pulling your ankle away from you, your foot away, 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 away. Lovely, everyone. Good. I say lovely. I'm hoping you're doing it with me. You could just be watching. And let's go the other way. Back, up, forward, down and round. Lovely stirring of the leg there. Tummy's in. Stirring, round, up, forward, down. Good, lovely. So if you've just randomly found me on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, give me a thumbs up at the end, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you'll get notifications of when I upload bits and pieces, and just let me know that you're there and how you enjoyed it. And hopefully this new time of 9:30 works quite well for people as well on a Friday. So pushing yourselves up there, everybody. We're just going to stretch that out a little bit. Okay, just bring your feet forward, shoulders, ribs and hips nicely stacked. And we're just going to stretch forward, take a lovely stretch there, and then rolling back up through the spine. So the head comes forward and we're rolling, sliding those arms forward, breathing in, exhale to come back. So we're just taking everything forward, nice and slowly. Let's do 2 more, breathing in, breathing out to come back, filling that body with oxygen. Breathing in, exhale. And last one, coming forward, down, and reverse there, and reset. Take the legs out in front of you and give them a little shake. And if you want to just finish with some zigzag legs, just to ease off those hips, then this is a really lovely one to do. So you're turning the toes out, drawing the knees up, turning the knees in and round there. Tummy's tight, pushing up, so you're not slouching, so you're nice and open into the chest there. And then just do a couple more of these. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit more energized for your Friday into the weekend. Okay, and then shake the legs out there. Perfect. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully, yeah, you feel a little bit more energized, a bit more stretched. And if you are catching this up at any other time, then whatever time you've done that, hopefully you found it beneficial for you as well. Making sure you're adapting those exercises is really important for you. Obviously, in Pilates, we can adapt things, quite significantly, because we can start adding weights and equipment in as well. But we just used our body for today, and hopefully that has been enough. So thank you very much, and keep up to date with all that I'm doing online through this time and beyond, I'm sure. And have a lovely rest of your day and a lovely weekend as well. Thank you very much. See you soon. I'm going to come and turn you all off now. So, thank you.